Welcome, everyone. Are you a childcare provider looking to market a job listing or a position that you're hiring for at your business? Do you find it confusing or troublesome knowing where to market your listings or figuring out what the best route is to make your listing seen and available to prospect employees? Well, these are the things that we're going to be covering today in regards to childcare businesses from one of our very own staff members. Hi, everybody. Milena Boris here again. If you're new here, I am our ELV's Membership and Marketing Specialist. And today I'm so excited to be joined by Tracey McKinney, who is our resource platform guru on the team. And she's going to be giving us the ins and outs of the Acquire for Hire feature on the resource platform. Hey, Tracey, welcome. Thanks for the time.
Hi, Milena. Thank you so much for allowing us to share this opportunity. For those that don't know, again, my name is Tracey, and I am one of our client support specialists, working directly with the providers. And as Milena said, I've spent a lot of time using this resource platform to see how it will benefit our providers. And then we also try to reach out, for some different pieces to that and keep it updated. As she mentioned, we do have a program that is free to everybody that is in the state of Colorado that uses the resource platform, or at least has access to the resource platform. And what I would say is that you'll log into the website, and we'll just go ahead and start the demo now. I think that's probably the easiest way to show you guys what all it does.
Go for it.
And so what we have is on the homepage. So Milena, is there another one that says the Shared ECE Resources Colorado Home? Is there a tab on that says that, or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, because I was trying to get to the resource platform itself and show that. So
I just see the Acquire for Hire backend right now.
Okay, so do you have, okay. All right, so we'll just start there, I guess. I was trying, yeah, can you log out of that? In the upper right, there should be a log out.
Me?
Yeah, do you do that or do I do that?
You do it.
Okay,
whatever screen you're sharing, you can do it.
All right, well, let me find a different screen to share, and maybe all right, so we're going to try this again. Take two.
You are all good.
Going to, no, hold on one second. I apologize.
It's not okay, Tracey.
All right, I think I'm in the right spot now. Perfect. All right, so what you guys see now is
perfect.
The resource platform homepage. And so when you log in, when you sign up to use CORE again in the state of Colorado, you'll get access to this. And this is the homepage. If you scroll down to about almost all the way to the bottom, you're going to see this area that says ELV Network ECE Career Opportunities. And that's the link to the Acquire for Hire website. It does post job openings and position openings throughout the state of Colorado. What I like about this particular page and it being here is that it has those job openings in Colorado. So if you're looking to move somewhere, or somebody's coming from another location, you might see some job opportunities here and go ahead and try to transition from there. But again, to get to the actual Acquire for Hire, as Milena said, that is a new HR tool. And I say new, it's relatively new HR tool. It is housed in our resource platform. And then once you create and register your account, you'll go in and you'll log in and manage to this. It'll get you to the login screen. These are there's 9 different job boards that these jobs post to, and all of them are free. So of course you see those most popular ones, LinkedIn and Indeed. Those can be a little pricey at times depending on how it's used. And I'm Facebook Live. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
God, I love my kids. So you'll log in once you register for your account. You'll log in. And then this takes you to the job board. Mine's going to look a little bit different until we get over here. And so there's gonna be a setup wizard, but we've already gone through this a little bit. You have opportunity to upload a logo. You put your company name, and then you can also put the about information. So about your organization, if you want that available. You click on it and it's gonna attach it to your job advertisement. And then there's a couple of email responses once you move, because these job ads or the job applications are going to move through a process. And we're going to talk a little bit about that here in just a second. So based on the moving an applicant from incoming, which is where you're going to get your initial notification that somebody's applied for the job, you can either move it to a candidate for further consideration, or you can remove them all completely. And so this would be the language that's going to be used, and you can tailor that a little bit to what you need. So once you have all of that set up, we just kind of work backwards. You build workflows. A lot of these are just, I like to do our test one. Oops. Mm-hmm. Our test one. You can build workflows to meet your needs. You give them an ad here or a title, and then you can create new ones if you need to, if you don't see them over here that you need, and you just drag and drop and put them, and then you can also rearrange them. And what this means is that this is the flow that any application is going to go through. And so that's kind of develop those two things first. And then this is the really fun part where you get to do job advertisements. Super easy. You'll create a new job post. What I would say is that anything that is currently in the resource platform as a job description or, yes, the job description, you're going to be able to find it here. So what you'll do is just type in my mind, you'll type in a few words here. And you'll see all of these are already created. If you don't see what you need here, you are welcome to use one of them, but then also turn around and tailor it to your needs. Again, this is all HTML. It's a lot easier to edit than it is to create. Some verbiage that's already in there that's pretty standard for that particular duty title and description. You can add some nice to haves, and then also any benefits that you want to communicate to any job applicant out on those 9 different job boards. Down towards the bottom, what you can do is you'll put a salary in here, and it's going to be, 12, whatever that range is. And whether or not it's hourly, daily, weekly, etc. You click on this if you want to show that salary range, which will help in the hiring or applicant process. You want them to attach a resume. And this auto renew feature is really kind of cool, especially if it's a high rotation job. You have a high rotation in any given position. Keep this in an auto renew status. It doesn't cost any more. And every 30 days, that job posting will go back to be posted again. Down here again, you can tailor it to whatever degree you need, whatever's applicable for that position, whether it's remote, what industry it goes in. Maybe you're hiring somebody from the healthcare network, and you can go from there. I'm going to put it back here. And again, so those workflows become important here because you're going to assign this a workflow. And then you're going to add or delete people, remove people that need to be in the workflow. And you can do that as far as the admins. I'm sorry, let me back up. These are the admins. So these are the people that are going to control the movement and kind of come in and manage the administration piece of this job applications. And kind of make sure that it's moving along through the process as needed. Down in the bottom here, you can add additional people to the emails. In my mind, I keep doing the wrong keyboard. And you separate before it's actually posted to LinkedIn and out there for the rest of the world to see. Or you can just post it from here. We're not gonna, this is a live website, so we're not gonna post this job. But so we'll just go ahead and save it. And you can see where it's going. In my mind, you will see where it is going to save. Oh, I love technology.
When it works, it's great.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so it can be pretty detailed, as detailed as you need it to be, really.
It can. And if there's things in here that you don't, that doesn't work, then you can remove those as well. So yeah, it's a really good.
Yeah, that's good.
The page is unresponsive. This is awesome.
Well, yeah, they get the gist. Have you heard success stories from providers who have filled positions by using the process so far?
We have heard, and I'll tell you the best feedback that I'd say consistent feedback that we receive from providers is that they're amazed at how easy it is to set up.
Mm-hmm.
I usually schedule about 15 to 20 minutes. If they register for an account, an acquire for hire account before the training,
right,
then it does go faster. But I think that it's just so easy to use and easy to set up, and providers love it. And yes, they have hired from it.
Good deal. Typically, how long does the recruitment process take if they kind of stay on top of any employees that are looking around?
Honestly, I've been through training. Sorry. I've been through trainings with people, and they were like, okay, we're going to post it right now. And before we even finish the training, they've already got applications.
Really? Wow.
I've seen that. Yeah, it's a pretty quick process because it does post to those job boards instantaneously. And so we've had them as quick as that. If they stay on top of it, it's going to move pretty quickly because what winds up happening is they create those jobs. And then once somebody applies, it moves to this incoming.
Mm-hmm.
Come down here because this is a very similar format. You're going to find an incoming, and then they go from incoming. People review this. Another benefit to this is it's really hard to get schedules together, and you do not have to convene some hiring board.
Right.
To go through resumes. What you can do is everybody will get a notification that is in that workflow. They'll get a notification that there's an applicant. They can go in at their leisure and open it up, and they review it. They can put a note in here. What I always encourage is maybe doing, this is what I like. Here's some pros of this particular applicant, and then maybe some opportunities. These are or concerns, something like that. And so everybody can go in and put their notes, save it, and the next person coming along can see those notes as well. So you don't have to it's almost like a virtual board.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
So you rate them. If it was a strong for that position, you can switch the stars up, and then you can move them from incoming to a candidate if you want to consider or continue hiring or through the hiring process, and then move them on to hires.
Gotcha. Have people been using the acquire for hire anymore during COVID or less often, would you say?
Honestly, I would say that it's been pretty steady.
Okay.
Pretty consistent from before and after. And as we move through COVID a little bit more, mm-hmm. And through that summer period, we did see a little bit more increase in usage on that, but I'd say it's pretty consistent.
Gotcha. For anybody watching who has specific acquire for hire questions while here in state with the resource platform accounts, where can they go to for questions to get answers on acquire for hire specifics?
They can email our client support team at ELV client support or ELV client support at earlylearningventures.com. Or they can just call our number. Okay.
Do you have any advice to give to providers right now that are kind of looking in the market for their listings on the platform, looking to market their listings, on platforms such as this if they haven't already done so?
Any advice for them if they're looking? Yeah. Honestly, I would, you can't lose with this is really kind of,
right. Yeah.
Because one, it's free. And like I said, it's expensive to post to Indeed and LinkedIn sometimes. So all of this is free. And I would say just test it out. There's no obligation to use it any further. But I think once we've not had anybody stop using it.
Okay.
Started.
So. Good deal. Yeah, the whole process seems pretty intuitive, especially if you're kind of right there with them to walk them through the process if they have any questions coming up. So I will just give you the last little bit here to share just any and overall feedback and updates just regarding the resource platform or Apply for Hire itself, just on your behalf for the network and those watching.
Oh, thanks, Melina. As far as the resource platform goes, for those that have been with us for a while in Colorado, you'll see that the layout is a lot different. And like I said, we have one thing that we do have is I'm going to share a different screen if that's okay.
Yep, go for it.
Oops, where's I am. One thing that we have is really for home providers. This all has a different layout, and that's what I like. But historically, the home providers have been overlooked, and so we have this family child care toolkit, and this just breaks some of those featured tools and resources down. The layout, I would say, is new. It's a lot more easy to follow, but there's nothing. There's always these limited time savings and things like that, but nothing really new as far as the platform itself goes.
Okay. Good deal. Well, thank you, Tracey. We appreciate it so much. Thank you for sharing your contact information for any questions that come up. But otherwise, that's all I got for you. And I don't want to take up any more of your day. Thanks, Tracey. Have a good one.
Talk to you soon. Bye.